Two to throw right away. He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Two and now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Black Knights nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to throw.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Looking to pass. Tua going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Now Stroud.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Stroud to throw it.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Black Knights, nothing. Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. That's taken on the 25. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And Stroud now to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now 3rd down and very long. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Let's go. Hey, 21 T8.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd down.
20, TX.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Gets this to the former Texan, DeAndre Hopkins.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Watson, Oscar. Corner, long. 21G, 21G. Ready, set?
Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, you talk about just coming in and completely seizing momentum. They can go up 21-0 here. We haven't even hit halftime.
And the other part of this, you can start to feel the unrest here in the stadium. I think these fans are saying, what hit us? And this isn't about fantasy points. This is about rooting their team on.
Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
20 TX.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Dante Fowler. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Stroud looking to change the play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Stroud.
This is caught.
And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Pierce.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Tiger, trap 60, Buffalo 18. Rig alert, rig alert.
Here's Stroud.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Miller. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
Scotty Miller taking it in. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Black Knights, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown! Breece Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Johnson 28, Black Knights 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He completes it to Tompkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Houston.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready?
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stroud. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Okay,
they head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Seven Pirates. Go.
Stroud sets up the play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans add 6 to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Black Knights 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Hey, 21 team.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He finds Wilson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
San Antonio, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Guys, you got this. Let's win.
Teamwork makes the dream
Turbo one, hard.
Now Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson, 45 yards. And the Black Knights get a bit closer.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
McLaughlin for the extra point.
It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Texans 35. Black Knights 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Stroud looking to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Stroud off the play fake.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Tua now on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Tua, a final shot before half. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Play action. Stroud now. And that is caught downfield by Beckham.
A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Black Knights, 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
20, TX. All right, fellas, listen up.
Looking to pass, Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
The second down throw now from Stroud.
And this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He completes it to Beckham. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This one finds Wilson downfield. Down the sideline he goes. Garrett Wilson.
And touchdown!
Garrett Wilson.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Black Knights are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First and 10, it's Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Second and 10. Here's Stroud.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 21 yards away.
And the Texans get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Black Knights 21. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back now in San Antonio. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
That's another San Antonio first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. Flushed out right. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Black Knights get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here goes Stroud again.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A gain of 26, and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
It's certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Going deep this time for Miller. And got his man complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Ready? Let's go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
79 Broncos.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in a blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Tua now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21. At the 29-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Tua.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And the San Antonio 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And quickly they get to the line.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go street. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they